Hey, y'all. Today's episode is just the meditation here for your daily practice. If you want more context, you want the talk before the practice, visit the previous episode. If you're ready to practice with me now, pop your headphones in, get a comfy seat, and let's go. Welcome. You are listening to Our Mindful Nature, a podcast helping healers and those searching for healing respond to anxiety, overwhelm, or depression with nature-inspired meditations for better mental health. I'm your host and meditation teacher, Meryl Arnett. This podcast is recorded from my live Monday night meditation class. If you would like to access today's meditation practice or nature soundscape as a standalone audio file for your daily use, please subscribe to my newsletter at merylarnett.com. All right, y'all, grab a cup of tea, pop in your headphones, and find a comfy seat. But Earth is going to give us the sense of being supported, being held, and being connected. So let's, one last time this month, do our elemental purification practice with an emphasis on earth. Yeah. So take a minute to find your seat. And you can uncross your legs and cross them the other way if you like. And you can let your hands rest down onto your lap. You can let your eyes close. And when you're ready, let's take a great deep breath in. And exhale out a sigh. And we'll just do that again, so you'll inhale nice and deep. And exhale out a sigh. Allowing your breath to flow. Allowing your body just to settle into the cushion or chair beneath you. And silently to yourself here, beginning your practice by saying, "Now is my time to meditate." Now is my time to meditate. And as you feel that intention settling into your body and into your mind, perhaps you can feel from the inside out a sense of letting go. So that you settle a little more heavily into your seat. Releasing any of the subtle ways that we hold ourselves up. Releasing any of the ways we're prepared to move or prepared to run. And rather, we let our breath flow and our belly relax. And we let our breath flow and the muscles across the chest relax. And gradually the shoulders drop back and down. And the back of the neck lengthens. And the crown of the head lifts. And so we find ourselves simultaneously seated tall and completely soft. Even the muscles in the face have let go of their hardness or their edges, so that your brow feels smooth and spacious. Your jaw softens. The inside of the cheeks relax. And inside your mouth, you just feel a subtle sense of space. And for a moment, you let all of your awareness rest on your breath. So that as you breathe in, you feel the way your body expands a little bit. And as you breathe out, you feel the way your body contracts in towards center just a bit. For a moment here, just riding that wave of breath. Letting your inhale and your exhale feel smooth and even. And gradually your awareness moves to the center of the chest, the center of the heart. And it's here that we bring to mind the experience of wind. Allowing yourself to feel wind. To feel and hear wind. And as you let wind sweep through your body, clearing off surfaces and drying out what needs to be dried, we breathe and let wind move, and perhaps we silently say, yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. The seed sound of wind. Yum. Repeating to yourself here for just a minute. And gradually allow the winds to fade. And you notice all the surfaces and the corners swept clean. The inner landscape dry and ready to burn. So as you breathe, your awareness drops down right behind the navel center. And here, deep inside the body, behind the navel, you feel that spark. The fire of digestion, of passion. The fire that burns the ghosts that haunt you. And as you breathe, you allow that fire to grow, to spread in all directions. Trusting that everything is burned is only delivered back to us in a stronger, more potent way. And so you let the fire crackle. And you say silently to yourself, rum, 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 rum. Repeating for a minute. Gradually the flames begin to die down. Maybe you see smoke leave the body on an exhale. And you feel ash falling to that internal floor. And it's here that we notice water. Our attention dropping right into the womb space. The center of creativity and intuition and knowing. And we let the water flow through our body. Feeling that sense of fluidity and that path of least resistance. Allowing the waters to help us absorb the nutrient from that ash. The waters flow and we say vam. Vam, 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 vam. Vam, 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 vam. Gradually the water settles. And we feel our body washed clean, fluid and lubricated. And as we breathe, our awareness drops down to the very base of the pelvis. And that it's here that we call to mind the experience of earth. Not the surface of the earth, but the depth. Digging down to find soil. And feeling, even seeing, the connection and support that earth provides. And so we breathe and we feel our bodies held up or filled up or supported by the earth itself. And perhaps silently we say lum, 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 lum. And perhaps the words will fade away, and the images might fade away. And allow yourself to stay and breathe just a little longer, waiting for the fullness of that experience of being held.
gently feeling your breath here. Taking time to simply notice how you feel at the end of your practice. And when you're ready, you might let your breath deepen a bit more. And wiggle into your fingers and your toes, just reconnecting to the edges of your body. We'll bring our palms together in front of our hearts like a prayer, bowing the chin down. Taking a moment to simply honor your experience right here, right now, with all of the elements, with the way they intertwine to create a healthy internal ecosystem. And maybe allowing yourself to feel those threads of connection that move out from you and into you, from all those that practice alongside us. Take one last deep breath in here. Exhale out a sigh. Thank you guys for your practice.
Thanks for listening to Our Mindful Nature. If you would like to receive today's meditation practice and nature soundscape as standalone audio files for your daily practice, please subscribe to my newsletter at merylarnett.com. It's free and you'll receive a new practice each week. Our Mindful Nature is recorded on Muskogee land and is produced with the support of Nick McMahon and Brianna Nielsen. Deep gratitude is offered to acoustic ecologist Nick McMahon and Gordon Hempton for the use of their nature field recordings in many of these episodes. We release a mini episode that's just the meditation, no chatter beforehand, every Monday. And every Thursday, we release a full episode with a meditation class or interview. I look forward to practicing with you again soon.